Hello Gemini, thank you for joining me. Welcome back if you're a returning subscriber. If you're new to the channel, thank you for coming. I hope you enjoy the reading. It's a general reading, so aspects of it may apply to you, but it could also apply to somebody else that you're interacting with at this time. So you may see this playing out in somebody else's life. Please don't forget to like and share, or like and subscribe, so that it circulates to other people to tune in as well. So what I've done is I've got 3 main areas of focus in your life, and then we're going to see how it unfolds with the general astrological input, and then we've got the goddess guidance at the top. So as I said, if you have aspects in your chart which is associated with another sign, it could be your ascendant, which is different to your sun sign, or where your Venus or your moon is, and you tend to read those or follow those, then you can cross-watch to my other videos and get more information. Okay, so these are kind of interlinking, and it really depends on what aspect is coming up for you in your life at this time. They are interlinked, but they can also be read individually as well. So the first column would be third house association. Third house is everything to do with communication. So this is written, verbal, even body language. It's also communication with specific people. This can be specific family members, aunts, uncles, cousins, siblings, general relatives, and also it can be neighbors as well, but it can also be to a wider audience. It's also to do with contracts and documents of all kinds. So with that coming up for you, the basis of this, the astrological emphasis at this time is Saturn return age. And this is very much a taking stock card. This is a very realistic look at everything kind of card. And this can be hindsight as well. If you're older and you're now looking back, it's a could have, would have, should have card. What could I have done? What should I have done? What was I meant to do? It could also be some regret there, or disappointment about how things have unfolded for you. It's also very much about responsibility. Perhaps perhaps you feel you didn't handle something as well as you should have from the past, and now it's coming back again, and you're now seeing the result of that. It can be that as well, or it could just be a very realistic look and applying wisdom and understanding, because every year you gain wisdom and understanding about situations in your life. And you gain, from hindsight, you gain wisdom. So you can't live in the past, but you can look back at it and draw what you need to move forward. So this is very much to do with perhaps something that you need to communicate or has been communicated to you, whether it's document related or whether it's actual verbal, or it's perhaps a written, like a letter or some sort of message that you've either given or you've received from somebody or something. But it's normally receiving messages or giving information out. It could even be research, it's learning. But it's very much about looking back at what the results have what has come into your life from a previous situation. What is the result? And with the Saturn return, it's about correction. It's about release and redirect. So your energy has been in a certain way, and it's now time to reassess your goals, your responsibilities. Perhaps your responsibilities were tied to others in the past, and now it's time to focus on what you need to do now, responsibility for your own goals and moving forward. So what do you need to do now? And it's a release and redirect. So you release your energy from where it was parked before, and now you redirect it into where you want to go, where you feel you should have gone or where you were meant to go. And this could be from a verbal point of view as well. Perhaps there could be regret. There may be some apology required there. You'll have to just see how it applies for you, but it could also be document or contract related. The goddess guidance here is Artemis guardian. You and your loved ones are spiritually safe and spiritually protected. So this could very much be to do with contracts and documents which are coming into your life now. You're taking a very long, hard look at everything, what has stood the test of time, what has worked and what hasn't. And it's coming into your third house. And you may be changing something now, moving forward in some way. And this is the realistic card. Take a good, long, hard look at everything and make things work now. Make it or break it to move forward. And I feel this is going to affect various other things, because the second aspect of interest, the second column would be 8th house. This is also a finance house. It's also the house of sex, death, and rebirth, and also birth. So you could be having a children focus at this time, whether it's conception and birth, or whether it's around children, or whether it's purely you rebirthing yourself into a new phase in your life. It could be that, and it's financial related. There could be endings and beginnings going on as well. So as I said, the contracts and documents come in. Perhaps you are changing things. You're now taking responsibility for yourself and for your immediates moving forward. There's been some sort of shift, change, a change of direction, life path, something like that. Finance may be involved. This card also covers psychic awareness and the development of that. So none of this regarding children and various other aspects may be applying to you, but certainly communication and development of your 8th house, your psychic awareness, could very well be a focus for you at this time. Perhaps you're wanting to be more of a channeler, or you're wanting to use your skills in some way. 8th house is all about that. Perhaps you're wanting to go into business for yourself, where you are going to be giving others guidance, psychic guidance, and you're concerned about the financial aspects of it. And with the Artemis Guardian card, it's saying to you that your needs will be met, all right? And with the Hathor card, which is receptivity, allow yourself to receive. This will increase your intuition, your energy, and ability to give to others. So it could also be about receiving psychic awareness in order to transmit to others. It could be that. Or it could be financially, you are need to open yourself up to receive, to be more receptive in certain situations in your life, to open up, to bring fresh energy in. And it could also be that you are, as I said, improving your psychic awareness, or you are dealing with financial issues, and it's to do with children, or to birthing something in some way, whether it's a physical birth or some sort of business that you're wanting to start. But there's been some kind of break, some kind of change here, and you're now moving forward. The basis of this central column is air element communicating. So communication is very strong, because your 3rd house is about communication as well. So whether you're communicating psychic ideas, or you're communicating to others about this change or shift that's gone on, or you need to be more receptive. You need to be more in your feminine energy. It doesn't matter if you're a male. We all have receptivity in us, and it's about being that, and it's about using your communication skills, your manifestation skills as well. Think positive, speak positive in order to bring in what you require. So this is all about that, communication with others. It's also about receiving messages, and it can also just be about receiving, because at the bottom of the main deck, the astrological deck, you have Jupiter, which is receiving abundance in some way. So it could be verbal, it could be written, it could be contractual, but it could also be some form of abundance, which could be money, or help, or guidance, or friendship, or support, whatever is coming in for you. It could also be the manifestation of a pregnancy as well. But it's certainly about taking stock of the past, what has and hasn't worked for you, and being able to redirect your energies now to move forward. The third aspect of influence is also, again, child related. 5th house, which is the house of creativity, but it's also the house of children. It's the house of love affairs. It's the house of your brand, your form of expression, how you actually express yourself, which is echoed here in the 3rd house, the house of communication, and it's echoed here, the air element, which is communicating. So communication is very, very, very important for you at this time. 5th house, as I said, deals with children, so I keep getting the feeling that there's children related here. Possibly you are having a make or a break or a change of some kind, and you're concerned about yourself and your future and your children's future. Artemis is saying that you have no need to worry, that you are safe and protected, and that your needs will be met. And Hathor is saying allow yourself to receive, which will then guide you forward. And this is also about children. Children are protected under this energy as well. And child custody, child conception, child adoption, all of that falls under this card as well. This is about children as well, whether they're your children or other children that you're associated with this at this time. It could also be that you're guiding your children in some way. Perhaps they are dealing with various issues. But as I said, it could also be to do with your creativity and your channeling and your ability to, to get across your particular brand. If you're starting a business or you're wanting to launch something, it could be a creative project. This is very much the card for that. Fifth house also deals with recreational activities of all kinds, fun, pleasurable, outgoing activities, any kind of activity which is great for you, which is enjoyable for you. It's covered by the fifth house as well. As I said, love affairs is also covered and everything to do with that. With this last element coming in here, we've got water element sensing. This is very much about going with what you feel, with your gut feel, how you're sensing, what you're sensing and moving forward on that. You may just need to go with the flow a bit, follow the current, let it guide you. If there are storminess things going on or dramas going on around you, just let them blow over. You may need to retreat periodically to gather your energy and your resources to take action at a further date. This is kind of a pause period, a reflection period. It's also very much a creative period, which ties in with your fifth house creativity here as well. So you may be wanting to tap into your creative and imaginative abilities, which is very much the water element card. It's highly aspected for this, tapping into your imagination, your creative abilities, your artistic abilities, anything to do with that, anything to do with the arts is wonderfully aspected with this card. So you need to go quiet and you need to go into a reflective phase in order to do that. But you may just find also that your energy is low at this time and you need to withdraw periodically to harness that in yourself. And just take time out with yourself just to rest and prepare for action. Lakshmi is saying here, bright future, stop worrying, everything is going to be fine. So this could be to do with your children, it could be to do with your creative project, something you want to launch, or it could be just to do with some kind of other activities that you want to do, and that it's a saying to that you just need to stop worrying, relax, have fun, get on with other activities to lift you out of perpetual concern about the future. But it could also be very much children related, as I said, and you're concerned about their future, your future, and where you're going and what it is you want to do. It could be contractually related as well. But Lakshmi is here to assure you that everything will be all right. And so is Artemis here, saying that you and your loved ones are protected and you're safe and your needs will be met. And Hathor is also here from a guidance point of view to do with children in your life. So, it really depends on where you are in your life, but it's very much a creative focus. It's a launching launching something, but it's also to do with, your own particular energy, being receptive to receiving certain things, whether it's help or finances or ideas or just receiving abundance in some way. But a communication is going to be very important for you, and taking a good long hard look at what has worked and what will work for you going forward, but very much focused on your goals to guide you now going forward. I hope you enjoyed that reading. It's a general reading, as I said. Please don't forget to like and share or like and subscribe. Take care, and I will see you next time.